Good morning, children. Today we are going to start our second lesson, that is components of food. Okay, so everybody open lesson number 2, page number 8. Components of food. Now you know what is the meaning of components. Components means that which is present inside anything, right? That is known as components. Okay, let's start. In chapter 1, we made list of the food items that we eat. We also identified food items eaten in different parts of India and marked them on its map. A meal could consist of a chapati, dal, brinjal curry. Another may be rice, sambar and a vegetable preparation or lady's finger. Yet another meal could be appam, fish curry and vegetables. So they are given 3 different types of meal. Meal means it can be anything, right? It can be roti sabji, it can be dal chawal, or it can be a fish curry, right? Meal means anything, it can include many of the items, right? Okay, now say activity 1. Our meals usually have at least one item made up of some grain, right? Whatever we eat, usually in the families, whatever is prepared, at least one item, it is made up of some type of grain. Suppose if we eat khichdi kadhi and our mother makes parathas or chapati or bhakri, right? Or rotla, fine. So whatever, at least from these 3-4 items, there is one item at least which is made up of a grain. Like suppose rotla, so it is made from bajri. Chapati or bhakri or parotha, so it is made from wheat, right? So in our meal, whatever food items are there, there is at least one item which is made up of a grain. Other items could be dal or a dish of meat or vegetables, right? Others can be dal or fish or meat or egg curry or anything like that. It may include items like curd, buttermilk and pickles, right? So what is our meal? So this meal, it may consist of a grain item plus a dal, right? Or a vegetable curry, then buttermilk. Along with this, we also have pickle. You know what is pickle? Pickle means a thana, right? So in our food items, we include all these things. Some examples of meals from different regions are given in table 2.1. Select food items you depicted in the map in chapter 1. Add some more meals. Okay. Sometimes we may not really have all the variety of meals. Sometimes it happens that every day we don't eat different kinds of food. Suppose on Monday if we have prepared one curry, it is possible. Maybe that on the 4th day it is repeated. Every day we don't take new things, right? At some point or the other, you have to repeat your meal. Okay. If we are traveling, we may eat whatever is available on the way. It may not be possible for some of us to eat such variety of food most of the time. There must be some reason though why meals usually consist of such a distribution. Do you think that our body needs different kinds of food for some special purpose? We always need to have different kinds of food. Sometimes the availability is not there, but then also, right? So why there is a need for taking different kinds of food? Why don't we eat each and everything the same every day? Every day we eat different kinds of food, but yes, of course, after 4 or 5 days it may get repeated. There are certain things where that item is prepared every day. Suppose dal chawal, so it is prepared, rice is prepared every day, right? There may be some difference in the dal, but rice is prepared every day, okay? So there is a need, there is some reason for us to eat different varieties of food. Okay, what do different food item contains? Okay, so next is this food item, whichever we eat in our meal, what do they contain? What do different food items contain? Okay, so let us see. We know that each dish is usually made up of one or more ingredients. Now, in the first chapter, we have studied that each dish is made up of more than one ingredient, which we get from plants or animals. These ingredients contain some components that are needed by our body. These components are called nutrients. What are nutrients? Nutrients means the components which are needed for the body. Components needed for the body. They are called nutrients. The major nutrients in our food are named as carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. Which are the major nutrients? That is carbohydrates. You all must have studied, or if not studied, you must have heard about these names. Carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, fats, and last one is minerals. So these are the major 5 nutrients which are present in our food. In addition, food contains dietary fibers and water which are also needed to the body. Do all food contain all these nutrients? With some of the simple methods, we can test whether cooked food or a raw ingredient. What is the meaning of raw? Raw means kacha. It is uncooked. The test for presence of carbohydrates, proteins and fats are similar to do as compared to the test for other nutrients. Let us do the test and record all our observations in table 2.2. So, these are the major nutrients which are contained in the food. Now the next part that we have to think is what? That suppose if I eat one food, then does that food contain all these? Right? Does roti contain carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, everything? So that is there that we can test the presence of these by doing different activities, right? And that we are going to carry out. So for carrying out these tests, you will need the solutions of iodine, copper sulfate and caustic soda, and you will also need few test tubes and a dropper. Okay. Try these tests on cooked food items as well as raw materials. And in table 2.2 shows you the way to record the observations for these tests. Some food items are given in this table. You can conduct the test either with these or any other food items available. Do these tests carefully and do not try to eat or taste the chemicals, right? So the thing is that the first thing that we did here is the nutrients. What are nutrients? That they are the components which are needed for the body. And nutrients, so which are the major nutrients? Carbohydrate, protein, vitamins, fat and minerals. So what we have to do is that each and every food item, we have to check whether that food item contains all the nutrients or no. And for that, what we have to do? We have to do some test, right? So that we will study in the next lecture. We will continue tomorrow with the test of carbohydrates and further. Okay, thank you.